Words of Advent, Day 22, Dwelt among us. I remember learning this phrase in Greek for the first time. Most translate it as the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. And it does mean that. But as many commentators state, in some translations we might miss the nuance of the word dwelt in the Greek. The word is literally tabernacled among us. That is likely even more confusing for many, but it is an Old Testament reference to the tabernacle that went with the people of Israel as they traveled. Before they had a temple, they would set up a tent for their worship. As one resource quotes, the purpose of the tabernacle of Moses was to provide a place where the people could properly worship God. Priests sacrificed animals on the altar in the outer court. The bread of the presence, the continually burning lampstand, and the offering of incense were all in the holy place. And once a year the high priest would enter the Holy of Holies as part of the ceremony of the Day of Atonement. What does that mean for them and us? The Word that becomes flesh tabernacles with us. It means God is with us, as the word Emmanuel means. It's another pointer to the unthinkable, that God would come and dwell with us. Jesus coming to earth as a baby, living a fully human life, and then being the Lamb of God to take away the sin of the world. This word ties us to the whole story of God's plan, from raising up a nation from whom would come the Messiah of the world. Creation, exile or corruption, Israel, redemption, restoration, new creation. All the acts of God's drama. We were estranged from God, but now God has come and lived in our world and breathed our air. For centuries, the tabernacle was what they had to guide them in walking with God. And then the eternal Son of God takes on humanity. It becomes the real presence of God among us. For many, it's still so unbelievable that they just write it off as wishful thinking. But for billions, they take this to be the Lord of all creation, smelling all the smells, hearing with ears, walking for miles, feeling our bodily restrictions, seeing and experiencing the injustice we create for ourselves. And then he wins the victory over evil that would keep us from God, and now we can flourish into a new restored world. We look to that day, where every good thing comes in, with us, further up, and further in.